Facing trial for the murder of his estranged wife, he tried to commit suicide. Tonight, Fotis Dulos is dead. Dulos was being treated at Jacobi Medical Center in the Bronx for treatment of carbon monoxide poisoning after an apparent suicide attempt Tuesday. Authorities found him inside a running vehicle in the garage of his Connecticut home. Dulos faced murder and other charges in the disappearance of Jennifer Dulos, who was last seen dropping her children off at school on May 24th. His attorney, Norm Pattis, announced his client's death outside the hospital and described an uncommon strategy to clear his client's name.
The family is adamant that his name be cleared. As we are speaking, we have filed an unusual motion in the Connecticut courts asking to substitute an estate for Fotis Dulos for him as a defendant, to force the state to show its hand. It'll be a difficult challenge to persuade the state of Connecticut to go forward with a trial in the absence of a defendant. But having maligned the man for all time from coast to coast, and if not there, around the world, we're asking for the right to clear his name.
Chasing News panelist, former prosecutor and criminal defense attorney Bob Bianchi had this reaction.
Typically speaking, and I think a court will follow this, if a defendant dies during the course of a proceeding prior to being found guilty, the case against him is dismissed by the prosecution. So in this instance, what the defense lawyer is trying to say is that even if the prosecution moves to dismiss the case, we want to compel and force the state to move forward with a trial where there can never be a sentence given to the individual because he's no longer here. If you believe your client was wrongly arrested or falsely accused, you can go to 42 U.S.C. 1983. That's the civil rights statute for false arrest and malicious prosecution to get your redress. Stop victimizing the family of the victim here who has yet to be found, who are mourning and won't get their day of justice.
Bob tells us that in his more than 30 years of practicing law, he has never encountered a request like this.